Welcome back to Jay's Jeep and Classic Car channel. Today we are working on the carburetor. Nothing significant, just replacing the gasket on here. Got it from Mike's Carburetor. I really tell you, that place has all sorts of parts, so if you need anything, go to Mike's Carburetor. I'll put the link in the description below, but good prices, and he has what you need. So we're gonna take this apart. I literally had bugs in it before, and I cleaned it all out, but the gasket needed to be replaced. Ordered it, it's come in, so we're going to take care of that today. So anyway, join me on the adventure. Alright, here's the gasket. As always, if you want other updates and want to follow my build here, make sure to hit that subscribe, the like button. It really does help y'all. It really does help the channel, and helps me be able to put more videos out. So if you would do that, I would really appreciate it. So first thing we're going to do is take these screws out. Also got this filter from there. Again, very reasonable prices. It came with everything I needed to do to put that filter in place. So we're going to go ahead and pull this out. I've already loosened all these. I kind of leave it loose because I end up spraying carburetor, or not carburetor spray, but starter fluid in there anyway. So and like I said, I've had this apart recently. But you can see there's obviously gasoline leaking by. So you just got to break these 7 screws loose, and that whole top assembly comes out. So it's really not bad. Biggest thing is just kind of keeping track of all your bolts. I'm sorry, did I say 7? I meant 6. 6 screws is what you have to take apart, not 7. This is kind of the hardest one to get in. Here, right behind this riser. Just using a regular screwdriver. Trying to be easy with it. Kind of anticipate having some bugs in here, because I had a bug, or a roach really, in here before, and it's spring, and so I've started to see them again in the Jeep. Some folks battle with mice. I battle with roaches. Alright, so all that's loose. We're going to kind of try to get this out without messing it up, but a lot harder with the connection on there than it was originally. Okay, so that's out. Oh yeah, so I guess I'm going to need to take that clip out, and then this will come out. I forgot about that, but I need to go get some long nose pliers, so I'll be right back. Just hold on. Alright, so we just got to take this little clip out. I don't think I did that before. That's what I did, because I just took it out down here before. lot easier. So just go ahead and take it out down below. It's going to be easier for you. You don't have to worry about that pin at all. So we are trying to pull this out. There we go. And it's out. And something dropped out there. But anyway, hopefully you can see that's the gasket we need to replace. And there's all sorts of dirt in there. So we may vacuum that all out too. Okay, so it's quickly become apparent that I need to take this fitting off, because that's perfect. To get the gasket on, I got all this stuff in the way, mainly this float. So I'm just going to have to use a regular wrench because it's just too tight in here to get a flare nut wrench. Alrighty, so that was literally less than a minute. And let us not break anything. I'm trying to get this out of here. Yeah, we're just going to do that with it in there because I can't get it out of there right now. So let's see what we got. So we got this float here, and it's on a rod. That rod is not wanting to move. And so we are going to try to, I don't push that through a little bit. And my arch. With the gloves, let me get it out. There she goes. Alright, she's out. So, that we should be able to take that out. Remember that, so that when I need to change this, put it all back together, I remember all that. So here's the gasket. It's actually not as bad of a shape as I thought it was. I thought I was missing a couple chunks. It's actually kind of in there, so that's great. But I mean, I was still getting some leakage. So we're just gonna kind of take her off of there. And there goes something else. Alright, so we got those parts back. We've taken the gloves off. It's time to rumble a little bit with this gasket. There's the old one. Got it off. Now will I be able to put Humpty Dumpty back together again is the question. That's a very good question. Because you never really can tell. Alright, so that goes on like so. Beautiful. Nice gasket right there. Mike's done a good job over there in these gaskets. They fit just right, which is what you want in the gasket. Alright, so next up we got to put this back together. Some way, shape, or form. This would have been a lot easier without that fuel filter in place. So we're just going to kind of put that down in there. like so. Alright, finding all the pieces is always the key here. And so hopefully nothing else falls out. So I know that goes like that on this little crap. Let me find that spring. Alright, well, that's extremely frustrating. I've lost a little spring, and to find that, get that spring, it looks like my only option is to buy a rebuild kit, which is like 30 to 40 bucks. So I guess I'm going to have to do that, get that in, just to have that float needle. Besides that, I guess I'm just going to try to button it up as tight as possible for the time being, and try to keep the bugs out until I get that kit in and can get that float in. So I guess this is to be continued, you know, on another day. Alright, so we got this. Guess it really doesn't make sense to put the float back in at this point. I'm just really frustrated, y'all. Really, really frustrated. You have no idea how frustrated I am on losing that screw. But that's the name of the game, working outside sometime. So we're just going to put this back in here like so. This in here like so. And this is to be continued.